Why do you emphasize writing down the questions as opposed to just doing them in your head?
Well, you mean on the concepts that we're working with?
Right.
I ask people to write, to identify their stressful thoughts and put it on paper. And that way the mind is stopped. Stressful concepts you're believing are stopped. They're there. And your mind can go on and say, I really didn't mean that. I meant something else. Doesn't matter what it did, what it thinks. There it is. So undeniably, you know, who thought it? Who wrote it? Well, that was you. That's it. You know it. And no matter what your mind does with it, there it is. Right. It can deny it, but there it is. So then you just, it's still, it's stopped. People have wanted to stop their mind for centuries and centuries and centuries, and they never knew how. So there it is, stopped. Mind on paper, stopped. You know, bring it out of mind into the physical world that mind imagines that exists, that it exists. Put it on paper and then question it using the 4 questions and turn around. And no matter what happens with other concepts, just notice, write them somewhere else, and come back to that one. Do all 4 questions and turn around. And no turnarounds without the questions first, because the questions, the turnarounds become habitual and ineffective without the 4 questions.
Right.
Not that that's not helpful, but eventually the work doesn't work. Why? Because you're not answering the questions. You're taking a shortcut, which again, it's okay. It's just that if it stops working for you, it's because you have stopped working it.
Right.
So on the 4 questions and the turnaround, and you find 3 examples for the turnaround, so that the mind has an opportunity to see how the opposites, or if the opposites, are as true or truer. And they always are. They always are to the open mind, and open mind, open heart. Closed mind, closed hearts. People who harm themselves and other human beings have closed minds. It's not their fault. They're simply believing their thoughts.